What's up, guys? Welcome to Press A Gaming. I'm Wyldehigh77. Unfortunately, the last video I made, we had gotten through where we, as you can see, we got our video, or our characters up to Knight, Ninja, White Wizard, and Black Wizard, and we had bought all the spells for all the people that we could have up to this point that I could afford anyway. So we did the Bahamut trials and also got the airship. Unfortunately, I can't show you that video because unfortunately there was an issue with the recording and I lost all of it. So I do apologize for that, guys. We are going to the water temple, though. We have already gotten the stuff needed for it. The oxen ale, again, was on the video. Really disappointed that video screwed up like it did. What had happened is I attempted to stream the video live on Twitch while recording, and the Twitch video both failed horribly. The Twitch video both failed horribly and the recording failed horribly. So, unfortunately, you guys missed an hour of gameplay. We went up about, I'd say about 5 levels, and of course the trials of Bahamut and the ice cave is really everything you missed. But hopefully we got the issue straightened out. I'm not going to be streaming it live on Twitch anymore. From here on out, we'll do it straight recording, and I'll just release it to you guys the way I normally do, to make sure we never have an issue like that again. So here we go. Down into the sunken shrine. Now, there's very important shit in here that I gotta make sure I get. And due to the circumstances that were beyond my control, I will probably make this a pretty long-sized video, in hopes to kind of make up the fact that you guys are going to miss basically a chapter out of the video. Unfortunately. Right off the bat, I got to be careful of Brian there. Actually, all my guys are kind of low. Must be careful of that. So down we go into the sunken shrine. Nice. So here we go, battling into the sunken shrine with intentions of both lighting the crystal lighting the water crystal and getting the tablet needed to progress on to the 4th crystal. I may have to do it in 2 separate trials, because I think right now I'm heading down to face the the water fiend. I'm not heading up to where I would need to go to get the tablet or stone needed. I believe in this game they call it the Rosetta Stone, which is kind of ironic and funny when you think about it. And yes, as I remember, this shrine likes to throw a lot of encounters at you, so when you go through this, expect to run into a whole bunch of battle. Poisona, clear that. Let's just be done with this. Oh my god, really? A little bit of an overkill on the sea snake, but who cares? It's over. Chris gains a level, hit points by 8. Brian gains a level, hit points by 4. Dan gains a level, hit points by 5. John gains a level, hit points by 25. We finally have a decent level up for John. Alright. I think I got antidotes, I do. Okay. Let's just be smart about it. Alright, moving along. Wow, 8 hits from Brian. That was rather impressive. More Sahagins. Gotta be careful of using all these spells, because I am gonna need them for the Kraken. The Kraken's the first real technical challenge in the Fiends. But I also need the money. That's right, I'm whoring myself out because my characters are broke. They spent a lot of money getting all that stuff. When one attacks, they all attack. Clears that, and we're out. Alright, moving along. Now we run into some ghosts. Here's something that she could technically take care of with a spell. Or he. Dan. I always think of the white mage as a girl, even though technically it's not. And yes, the irony is even though I consider the white mage a girl at times, even though I know it's not, from beginning I called the white mage Dan. So if Dan ever watches this video, I'm pretty sure he's going to give me shit about that. So, sorry Dan. Didn't mean to pick on you, but kind of did. Alright, now we've made it to here. We will gain probably another level or two as we're traveling to the Kraken, because the encounters are ridiculous and the monsters are actually kind of tough. Empty! Nothing in there. Here we go. Now we found some treasures. 110 gil. We'll never be mad at money. Got 3 sharks. The regular shark, no big deal. The whites are a little bit stronger, a little bit more of a threat. But not so much of a threat that we can't handle them. Never be mad at money. And now we're traveling even farther into the shrine. Now we got some ghosts to handle. And handle them we shall right here. Get the hell out of here, you survived. There we go. And now we're in an area, hopefully we're, yes, treasure chests. Money. And a battle. Water elementals. It's the first time we see these. Heal everybody up. Not that tough as far as damage, but consistent and annoying, and pretty high hit points, so you want to dispatch them relatively quickly because you don't want them to become too much of a threat. Case in point. For a little bit more money. Oh shit. Do I really want to take this on? It's exactly what I was afraid would happen. Oh, come on! I said in the beginning of the video I didn't want to spend a whole lot of spells, and it is making sure that I spend a whole lot of spells. Actually, to be fair, I didn't spend the spell in that round, so I guess I can't be too mad. Heal everybody up. Still pretty much doing alright on spells. Alright, and I do have some ethers, which will come in handy. Yay, it's our buddies again. But yeah, case in point, we're only 15 minutes into this recording, and you can see how many times I've had to heal myself. Tells you exactly how dangerous this area actually is. But well worth the farming as far as like both for equipment and for experience and gil. So spend some time in here if you can afford it. Definitely worth the time and imagination to get in here. Chris gains a level, hit points by 33. Dan gains a level, hit points by 5. Oh, shit. Just be done with them. Bye. Nice knowing you guys. Brian gains a level, hit points by 4. John gains a level, hit points by 4. Now we're back to normal. Giant's gloves and some more money. Let's take a look at the equipment. It's not useful for him. It's useful for Brian. So we finally found a piece of equipment that was actually useful for Brian. Shit, they're not terrible to kill. I just don't want to deal with being poisoned. Which surprisingly this round I didn't. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him before he attacks. Damn it. Oh. Good. No poisoning this round. Just pure experience. We'll take that. We'll happily take that. And we got a lone treasure chest in here, which has a couple white sharks guarding it that bite hard. But we bite harder. And we gain the light axe. Which Brian can use, interestingly enough. A ninja can use an axe. Alright, we'll see how well that works for him. Let's see how well that works out for Brian. As Jen is in the background playing some Infinite Warfare. And the kids are playing Minecraft. Yes, it's a video game family. Well, damn. I turned back the screen just in time to see Brian do some serious damage with that axe. I take back what I said about that. There it is, 513. Jesus. Becoming a little beast. Are you feeling lonely? Don't worry, you can join your friends right now. There we go, and we move on. Or we get into more fights. That works just as well. Yo, come on. That's right, send him on his way. We can't be constantly taking hits like that. That ain't cool. Did I check this room? I did not. There we go. Do some healing because some people took some damage. Ugh. And that was some decent healing. But we have reached a point where I'm going to have to start thinking about throwing some ethers at my healers. And back to another... How do we get ambushed when we knew they were going to be right there? Well, whatever. Sometimes the mechanics of this game doesn't make sense, but you deal with it because it's a fun game. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. A ribbon obtained, yes. Right off the bat, I'm putting that ribbon on Dan. My white mage is protected from all status ailments.
Hey.
Hey, what? Alright. This one will be a quick and painless out. This one not so much. Let's just hurry up and be done with it here. I knew a poisoning was coming. Couldn't have that many creatures and not wind up with at least one poisoning. The game is never that nice to me. Chris gains a level. See? On the same floor, we gain 2 levels. Hit points by 9. Dan gains a level, hit points by 25, and a significant increase for the white mage. And now we move on. We're ambushed. All that's left is the Sea Troll, and Brian takes care of him with not even breaking a sweat. Brian gains a level, hit points by 4. John gains a level, another significant increase for John. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Told you, this place is hellaciously worth the farming if you've got the patience and the finances and equipment available to be able to just spend some time in here. Search around. You find some good treasure, but you also find plenty of experience and gil in the battles that you deal with. Look, a single white shark was worth that much. First and foremost, let's check this room. There's nothing in here. And that quickly clear that one out. Nothing in here. There was nothing in there. Be done with it. Clear it out. Let's be done. So I have a feeling I'm actually here. Even more so the fact that they keep throwing as many creatures at me as they can. And John clears it before. Yeah, I think this is... being cautious. Oh my god, what is with these sea scorpions? Whoa, hey, come on. None of that shit. And off we go. Alright, we're in a giant room full of sea scorpions, apparently. That is just intended to eat as much of my resources as it possibly can. Luckily, so far, nobody has been poisoned or too severely damaged enough, but not so severely that... This is it here, isn't it? Really? Just one more. Had to get one more in, right? And quickly we get rid of the rest of them. Is this it? This is it. Alright, so first and foremost, everybody get healed. Guess technically I could have used that to begin with, but alright. And then real quick we'll also save, just to be on the safe side. Here we go. You humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. Confused. But do you really think you could defeat the Fiend of Water here in my own domain? Fools! These dark depths shall be your tomb. And hello to the Kraken! Which, first and foremost, we will start attacking, and we want him to put on Neural Shock on us as we just start throwing as much thunder as we can. And that is exactly why we don't want to screw around with him right there. Alright, now, attack, attack, magic, heal Brian. Ink gonna try to blind us a little bit here. Another solid hit from John. Did not mean to do that. I wanted that. Throw it. Keep throwing it. Keep slinging it till it ain't kicking no more. I don't have anything for eyes, do I? No. Let's raise the party's defense, though. That may be very helpful. Especially with hits like that. Jesus. But it doesn't matter, because in 3 rounds, he's dead. Or 4 rounds. Brian with the strike that kills him. Earned us 1,061 experience and 5,000 gil. And that quick. We have lit another of the 4 stones. Yay, celebration. And the celebration is over. And in the Life Spring Grotto, the statue of the Kraken is now gone, and we have yet another location we can go explore. But that will be for another video at another time. For now, we are in desperate need of a couple things. One, need some ethers. I don't need any high potions. I'm good on high potions at the moment. But we are going to stay at the inn. Then after the inn, we will go back into the shrine, because I want to go to the other levels that we have to go to. So as our characters rest up and feel better about themselves, spin, yay, we're all happy. We'll take a quick look here, and as you can see, the 3 of the 4 crystals are lit, so we are doing great. Give yourselves a round of applause, you guys have made it this far. But the travel is not over yet. We will get back into the sub, head back to the shrine. Wish I could skip this. Don't need to look at the shrine every time I go down into the submarine. But that's alright, because here we go. Now you remember we climbed all the way up here, and we went to the left. This time we're going to go to the right. Where the first thing we run into is a water naga and a water elemental. But that is a-okay, because we cleared that out. And here's where life will start getting really interesting. Because now we're basically just treasure hunting. Unfortunately, I would say that this is optional, but it's really not, because we gained a level, hit point. Chris's levels hit points by 34. Dan by 5. I wish I could say it was not necessary to do, but unfortunately it very much is, because you need the Rosetta Stone to be able to access the Mirage Tower, which takes us to the 4th crystal. Brian gains a level, hit points by 4. John gains a level, hit points by 4. But we could take it a little bit more easy because we're not going to run into any types of bosses. Thankfully. Or at least shouldn't run into any types of bosses. Another light axe. Making sure we take out that Sahagin Prince. But you notice I haven't even really used any spells because, again, we could be more lax about this. Because we're not going to run into anything we haven't already faced and handled. There's no bosses in here or boss quality monsters at this point, so we're good to go. Worst thing in here was the Kraken, and we handled him within four rounds, so we can handle anything the shrine throws at us at this point. Ooh, more stuff. Diamond armor. Now that, on the other hand, we will equip. And I don't know... Yes, he could take the flame mail. And he could take the ruby armlet. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he's still got the ribbon on. Good. Surprised that they want to throw some water elements at us outside of the place like that. But we will handle it accordingly. Alright, grinding our way through. Again, I'm grinding because I spent a lot of money in the last video that unfortunately did not save right, unfortunately. But, you know, on spells and stuff of that nature, I dropped a butt ton of money. To the point that I couldn't even afford to buy any more of the spells that we could have used, or better equipment like armor for the mages. So this grinding, although not necessary for specifically for the levels, is extremely crucial for money-wise. Because I've still got very, very expensive spells left to buy, the level 8 spells. And any better equipment. I'm not going to be able to buy any better weapons than I already have, for the most part. Yay, a whole 20 gil. And then a dead end. Love pointless rooms like that. But that's okay. We got what we needed. Ambushed by a white shark. He got his little attack in, and now he is not dead. Wow. John with the kill. Actually very impressed by that. Normally I pretty much count if Chris or Brian hits, then the fight is over. But sometimes I guess that's what you get for being cocky, right? fight is not over until the fight is over. Might as well do some healing. Because Brian is starting to look a little ragged. I didn't think she'd get the spell off for him, but that's alright. Empty. We'll just clear this out. Start spending some spells. We could do that. Especially since these guys only do about a point of damage. Now it's just about time. Chris gains a level, hit points by 9. Dan gains a level, hit points by 29. Hellaciously needed. Refresh my memory, this isn't where I came in this level, was it? Brian gains a level, hit points by 4. John gains a level, hit point by 4. Third floor. I'm not sure. I'm truly confused at this point on whether or not I've been in this level or not. Like, if I just took me back to a floor that I didn't need to go back to. I'm hoping to find a treasure room or something that will give me the answers I seek. Basically, if I see a whole bunch of empty treasure chests, I'll know I've been there. But I am starting to get nervous if this is a floor I've been to already. No, it's not. Good. So we are on the right path. I wasn't sure. I got kind of turned around and confused for a minute. Die. Thank you. Some more money, always useful and appreciated. Yes, this is where we gotta go. I think. What's he asking for? Yeah, you can have a drink. A half a cup, not much. Wait, no! Somehow I got turned around and came back to where I was. Wow. Okay, so that was completely pointless. Okay. Slow down, don't make yourself sick. Alright, so we... Somehow I got turned around. Not sure how I did, but somehow I got turned around and came back to the entrance instead of where I needed to go, so... We're gonna find out where I screwed up and travel on. Mage's Staff. Well, that's cool. Chris gains a level, hit points by 9. Dan gains a level, hit points by 26. Here we go. Some good money and stairwell up. So now I think we're on the right path here. Instead of how I wound up screwing us up somehow. Sunken Shrine. Here we go. Now we're on the level we wanted to be. And you can see it's just a smorgasbord. Diamond armlet. Which is not as good for me, but it's good for him. Whoa, wait a minute. I missed what he got. The Mage's Staff was actually better than his knife. Wow. Okay. And as you can see, there's mermaids. And they talk to us about a sister that went to the dry land and never came back. Nobody we really need to talk to all that much. Nothing here. Treasure chest. Obtain 2750 gil. Mermaid. Treasure chest. More money. Never turn my nose up at money. Never, 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 never. This game does become extremely generous with money, though, so... Check this one. Out of my way. Get move. 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 Lady, you gonna make me talk to you? Come on. Are you really gonna make me sit here and waste time just looking at you? You're not even that pretty. Come on. Don't tell me this sprite got stuck. Alright. I'll come back to that chest. Just remember it's there. Diamond shield. Thank you. You finally moved somewhat. Thank you. Oh, all that for a freaking antidote. Thanks. Alright, I checked this one. Did I check this one? I did not. 5,000 gil. Useful. 10 gil. 10,000 gil. We'll take it in the spirit in which it was given. An empty chest. Somebody who just wants to talk. And now we walk the long walk here, which allows me to get to that one room that we couldn't get to, which consists of our Rosetta Stone. That was what we were hoping to find here, ladies and gentlemen, and we got it. And some diamond gloves and a diamond helm. So we'll put all our little diamond things on. We'll see if there's anything that anybody else can use. Alright, good. Now we'll use some magic. Exit. There it is. I knew it was there. Because I don't feel like walking back through everything, we'll just exit out. And while we still got a couple minutes left, and our characters are feeling extra frisky, we'll go and get the cube that we will need as well. After we take care of a couple hydras. Brian gains a level, hit points by 29. John gains a level, hit points by 4. So we got to travel this way up to a waterfall. Which is right there. And we wind up in the waterfall cavern. Where the first thing we run into is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's alright, we got it. I just gotta remember where to go. Clay golems. Not much of a threat to us because we're so freaking overpowered right now. It's not even funny. Of course, part of the reason we're so overpowered is the fact that we have not been running away from any fights. It's not like I've been sitting and grinding very hard. As a matter of fact, the only time I actually grinded in this game, if you guys remember, was all the way back at the Elven Kingdom, setting up for the Marsh Cave. I kind of had to grind there. But ever since then, we've just been kind of powering through everything. And just naturally leveling up and progressing to the point to where our characters are damn near unbeatable as it is. So I think that's one of the major complaints about like the Game Boy Advance version, is they did make things a lot easier in this game. But of course, what it takes away in easiness, it makes up for in just the sheer numbers of constant encounters, as you guys have pretty much seen in these videos. Alright, now if I remember correctly, I gotta go down. And he's gone. Throwing a lot of clay golems at us right now. Is this where I need to be? It is. Send them all on their way. Clear out the mummies. Almost. Clear out the rest. Problem resolved. Then we talk to the creature here. I have been waiting. Take this cube. Tiamat, Flying Fortress, please. You obtain the Warp Cube. And that is what we need to go through the Mirage Tower into the actual Sky Castle. And then he blows up. Buzzword. He's done. But we also get a Wizard Staff. Another ribbon. A lot of money. Some more money. Some more money. And a fight. And a defender. Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to John. Just like I did with Dan, the ribbon will go on my wizards first. And that quick. Let's just be done with this. Kill them and let's move on. If the right one don't get you, the left one will. There you go. And then real quick, just for the interest of the video here, we are going to exit out of this cave because there's nothing else in there to really see. And we are going to make it to the next part we got to go to. Is we're going to take the Rosetta Stone to the town, I forget what it was called, Mulmont, I think it was, or something of that nature. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys, I've been talking about it before, that these creatures aren't really worth it, and you're about to see it. They're worth 652 experience, but 1 skill. And as we all know, I don't really need the experience points, but I do always need the money. Alright, so now we're going to travel down. We're going to take the Rosetta Stone over here. And the reason we took the Rosetta Stone here move, asshole, thank you. To see Dr. Yoon here. Just a moment. Let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufinian. Yes, of course. That's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufinian. Then a little dance. Here we go, make a little love. There, now you could speak Lufinian too. And that's what we needed to be able to speak to the Lufinish, which we are going to be heading to next. But it will be next time, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Holy cow, I didn't think I made that much money. The next video will be up very shortly. Make sure you like and subscribe. And, of course, check out all the other great shows on Realm of the Mist Entertainment. Breaking the Fourth Wall, Talking Trek, America's Pop Culture Magazine, Star Wars Canon Library, War of the Stars, That Trans Geek Girl, After Hours, and so much more. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. This is Wyldehigh77. I am out. I will catch you on the flip side.